Hey there, welcome back to True North Reviews. My name is Ryan, and today we're doing a track review of the new Of Monsters and Men single, Alligator. For those of you who can remember, Of Monsters and Men are that Icelandic group that blew up back in like 2011, 2012 from their hit single Little Talks, but also because of their catchy and infectious debut record, My Head is an Animal. This group, along with the Black Keys, I've been dying to talk about ever since the start of my channel, and I feel like I've had my dreams come true over the past couple months because both of these artists have announced new albums on the way. Enough of that personal talk though, let's get to the matter at hand. Alligator is an obvious reference to animals, and Of Monsters and Men are no strangers when it comes to that. A lot of their storytelling can be viewed as primitive. Take the songs Dirty Paws and Wolves Without Teeth, for example. Now, Alligator is a song that marks a big change for the group, and that makes sense because this is the first single that Of Monsters and Men have released in 4 years. Alligator starts off with these dissonant, ringing guitar chords. Kind of makes me think of like their brooding or darker edge kind of sound that they had on Thousand Eyes that was on their previous record, Beneath the Skin. Except mix that kind of song with more of the poppier elements with the punchy and synthesized horns. Kind of just sounds like it's directly taken out of the Alt-J song, Hunger of the Pine. Now, Alligator is also remarkably heavier and louder on all fronts. The guitars are maxed out, the drums are pounding, and they feature their own instrumental breakdown, which I think is the best part of the song in my opinion. At other points of the song, it honestly makes me feel like there are some noise rock elements being weaved through the track. Just listen to how droney the guitar tones are on here, and it just makes me so happy to know that we can now expand the genres that Of Monsters and Men are known for. They're no longer just this cute indie folk band singing about love like they did back in the early 2010s. They're definitely more stylistic nuances to them, and I love that. Just like on Beneath the Skin, the band's most recent album, the lead-off single here predominantly sees vocals delivered by the female lead vocalist, Nana. It's basically her song to shine on, and she nails it with a very melodically catchy and anthemic chorus. Structurally, Alligator is pretty standard, alternating between verse and chorus before we get that instrumental breakdown, as I previously mentioned. But yeah, it's a more mature way to present the talent of the instrumentalists of the group. They were awesome when I saw them live back in 2015, and here's to hoping that the new album kind of sheds some light on the instruments. Now, predicting the lyrical theme for the new album, which is confirmed to be on its way. I think this album is mainly going to be talking about psychology, the idea of the mind and dreaming. The lyric video, which is linked down below, is all about the splashing and the exploding colors of the rainbow. There's like this suggestive or visceral kind of paint that feels like it's being conveyed or illustrated as some kind of biotic life, either from the ground or the ocean. It really seems like this new album's messages are going to be hinging on the visuals a bit more. The first lyric references color, and then later on we get some mentions of fever dreaming. And naturally, I feel like this is a great progression for the group. The first two albums had like their music videos being in all black and white typically. We know the first album was more focused on nature, you know, the animals and the monsters. Then the second album was more focused on men, humans, in more of a broader term. The cover was black and white, we know that, and the lyrics were focused on storms, references to colors. I think back to songs like Hunger, Empire, and Organs. They all brilliantly targeted that idea. So thematically, I feel like Alligator is a nice progression for Of Monsters and Men, but I also feel like it's a strong sonic progression for the band too. Particularly, there are some more subtle electronic instruments lingering in the back of the mix. Some synthesizers, which comes as no surprise based on the producer who helps out on this track. His name is Rich Costi. He's worked with pretty much every big alternative rock act over the past 10 to 20 years. You know, Arctic Monkeys, Muse, Foster the People, Churches. So with those big names comes a lot of experience behind the board for Rich, who has previously worked with Of Monsters and Men, and he recently produced a lot of the songs off the new Muse record. And let me tell you, Simulation Theory is full of synthesizers and a futuristic vibe, so I feel like there might be an evolution in the same kind of sense for this new Of Monsters and Men album on the way. Overall, I'm loving the new Of Monsters and Men single. I feel like it's something a bit different for the group, something a bit darker in its sound, but ironically is more about being colorful. The band just loves contrasting everything. Sound off down below in the comments. Let me know what you think of this song. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new in town. I'll be talking about Of Monsters and Men a lot more as the year progresses. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a rockin' day.